All hail, big baby Jeebus. Superman 1983-7 here. This is my God look. Have you been good? So, I'm making a video today, and I'm just going to go over a couple topics. I'm going to read these topics out to you first so you understand where I am going with everything. Alright? I have, as I've mentioned before, I have a lot of kind of YouTube message debates, inbox to inbox type thing. And these four subjects I can't get rid of. I honestly can't get rid of these subjects. And it's crazy that they're even still around because basic general logic of the, elementary school would give you a better understanding that none of this is true at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. So, what are these topics? You're an atheist? Oh yeah? Then explain how the universe is tuned for life and the earth is made so we can live on it. That's a good argument. We'll get back to that. The other one is Muslims ask me why I think, the Quran is stupid or, well, stupid. It's the same thing as the Bible, except you got a crazy pedophile that wrote all your scriptures, and you think that's a very good guidelines on how to live your life, and you need to whip women a lot and cover them up, and no, I'm not taking that into context at all. Plus, you worship a big cube with a meteor in the corner of it. The Bible and sex. I like that topic too. It's really just going to be a question for everybody watching this video, and I just want your general opinion on something. I'll get to it again, I'm just reading it off. And Adam and Eve, the start to everything. Yeah, that's where we came from, Adam and Eve. God sent down Adam to rib, meet girl, Adam's from good. It was a good time. Anyway, and then Cain and Abel. Woo! So, alright. Before I get started, Johnny Walker Black. To Christopher Hitchens, one of the greatest literary minds of our time. Someone who fought a war of tyranny and religion with the spoken word and won. Here's to you, Hitch. I love you, buddy. Oh, and if you're wondering what the Fruity Blue things are, they're not flavored ice cubes. They're plastic ice cubes, so they don't water down my scotch. It's an awesome idea. So, anyway, let's get started. The universe, tuned for life. I get this all the time when I'm talking to Christians, and I'm talking about the universe and how the universe is made up, and going to a lot of, I'll pretty much spit verbatim what Lawrence Krauss says about our universe, how it got here, the opaque end of the universe, the expansion of said universe, and all those perfect things. And they say, well, we are in a universe, and we are a civilization within the universe on a planet. The universe is finely tuned so our planet can sustain life and sustain us as a race. Alright, I'll take that for what it is. Complete and utter bullshit. Why is it complete and utter bullshit? Well, I'm going to explain it to you so you can explain to all these other people so we'll get it out of their fucking heads to stop using this as an argument. Christopher Hitchens has already put this down and debunked it perfectly. Why do I have to do it? I have no fucking idea. But, universe tuned for life. So, we got a universe. Say the universe starts off like this. Alright? That's a hot fucking universe. Nothing lives on it. Not a fucking thing. No. But, over time, the universe expands. And when it expands, what happens? Alright, it cools down. Getting smart. So after it cools down, planets form, galaxies form, everything looks really pretty, we got stars in the sky and all that great, horrible, beautiful stuff. And for the sake of abiogenesis and evolution, we'll just skip the part and we have humans. Yeah, we have humans. Oh, we do have humans. So, humans live here. But humans created, say, God put us here. Adam and Eve put us here, right? Alright. God put down Adam, made Adam out of dust or dirt. And, God said, Adam, you're going to need someone to play with. So he took a piece of Adam's rib and he formed Eve, his mate. Adam and Eve weren't supposed to touch the tree, talk to snakes and stuff like that. And after a while, they boinked and they had two boys, Cain and Abel. It's a good time. But that's not how it happened. Remember, we're into a finely tuned universe and a finely tuned earth to sustain life. So, God's a pretty good guy. He put you here. Well, if you're going to go by how, a lot of theologians, Christian scholars and things like that, they will agree that the earth is not between 6 to 10,000 years old. That's more of a young earth creationist thing, and we all know how crazy they are. So we'll just leave those out of the storyline. So, seeing how we do agree that the human race is around 100 to 200,000 years old, we'll stick with the lower part of it, and we'll stick with 100,000, just like Christopher Hitchens does. All right. So Christopher Hitchens states that for the first couple 10,000 years or so, life expectancy for a human was around 25 years old. We were dying because we had died of heart disease. We died from oral complications, teeth. Good hygiene does that a lot of the times. Eating the wrong things, things eating us. Disease that we have no vaccines for. So it was a big shuffled up clusterfuck of trying to stay alive. So God in all his glory watched over this completely indifferent for 95,000 years and said, what after this? So these guys aren't doing too well. We're gonna have to intervene here. So God makes a clone of himself and puts himself into a virgin, and the virgin spits him out of her vagina, and we have Jesus, the carpenter. He drank some wine, he ate some bread, he cooked some fish, he pissed off the Romans. The Romans put him on a cross. Zombie Jesus arose. That's why we have Easter. And blah, 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 blah. Does that make sense? Really? Does that make sense to you? No, it doesn't. Now, what could have happened is probably exactly what happened. The human race adapted, got smarter. One set of parents passed on what they learned to their generation. That generation grew up and learned more things than the parents before them. So we have an intellectual evolution over time. So the only problem with the intellectual evolution was there was things that we couldn't explain because we didn't have proper knowledge for it. So what did we do where we have science today? What did we place over top of that? Well, we don't have science, so let's create there must be a God up there. There must be someone else doing it. And a lot of those gods are actually parts of mythology now, because when we were that stupid, we had a god for lightning, we had a god for fire, we had a god of war, we had gods for everything. Back in the day, you go to war, Ares is on your back, buddy. He's down with you. You want to fuck shit up? Ares is with you. And it thunders and lights your little dirt shack on fire. Lightning hits that. Thor's not too fucking happy with you. Just saying. Or Zeus isn't. So anyway, you go into Zeus messed you up. Had a bad day fishing, Poseidon fucking hates you. Had a good day fishing, Poseidon fucking loves you. They're all they're all mythology now. We've proven why there's fish in the sea and why fish, migration patterns, why you get fish in certain times of the year and why you don't. We know how thunder is caused. We know that there is no god of war. So those guys have been put to mythological status. So the next people to make up a religion said, okay, we're going to base a religion off something that can't really be disproven right off the bat. First off, we're going to make a transcendent being that created everything, and no one can argue about this point. Second off, we're going to make commandments and guidelines for people to follow. So in order for not to piss off this God, you have to follow these commandments and guidelines. If you don't follow the guidelines and the word of God and truly believe in him devoutly, you're going to go to hell. What's hell? Well, that's a big pit of fire that you're going to burn into. And if you want to get a really good description of it, you want to read Dante's Inferno, which is quite horrible, by the way. So, alright, so everybody's scared of their mind because they don't want to go to what Dante described, don't want to go to the place that Dante described to us. We don't want to meet Lucifer, and we don't want to, come to grounds with all this. So what do? We believe in it, and we still believe in it. 150 years ago, the biggest part of our evolution was Darwin. All right, Darwin's the shit. Like if anybody's my god, it's Darwin. All right, I got my holy trinity is Dawkins, Darwin, and Hitchens. All right, that's my holy trinity, motherfucker. So, where do we go from here? Well, to my 4 subjects that I just went over, the universe isn't tuned for life. Worshipping a meteor and calling your religion the ultimate religion when the person that made your religion is a pedophile, and most of the shit in there doesn't make much sense anyway, or is just proper observation. Proper observation. So, yeah, worshipping a meteor, not a good idea, and the Bible and sex. Again, I need you guys to comment about the Bible and sex. If we can't use contraception, we can't use condoms, and we're not allowed to have abortions, what do you think the world's population would be today? Over the last 200 years, right? Because most of the advances in contraception have been over the last 200 years, other than the goat-tested condom, which is not a good idea. So, and again, Adam and Eve, the start to everything. I take this for what it is. I don't believe in it for the simple fact that it's crazy. You don't make man from dirt, and you don't create a woman from a rib from the man that was made from dirt. And even if they did exist and they had kids, they had 2 boys. So the only way they would even kind of flourish was to hump the shit out of their mother. Which we all know because of science today that if over over incestual breeding causes retards. That might explain the religious. No. Anyway, evolution's the best. Totally the best. And it's not even debatable anymore. Because why? Well, I'll tell you why. How can we say we came from apes? Well, we've proven we came from apes. We've found the chromosome. We found chromosome 13. You cannot say we did not come from apes. If you say it, you're just an idiot now. An idiot. So, what do? Well, if you really need to believe in a God, don't believe in any God. Believe in me. Your God. Big baby Jeebus. No, really. There's really no good theology debate. All right, I know William Lane Craig tries to put science and religion together, but the main fact of the matter is that you can't prove anything's true. All right, that's why I'm in my standpoint as an atheist is I can't prove that he's real. All right, and I don't want to devoutly commit my time to something that I don't know is 100% true. Why? Well, because I have better things to do with my life. Not only that I can't prove him to be true, it doesn't sound reasonably or logically. It doesn't sound reasonable or logic that a guy in the sky made everything. Does it? No. So, what I want you to do is, I need you guys to comment. Like, comment. Is the universe doomed for life? Yay or nay? Worshipping a meteor and the pedophile that wrote the doctrine for the Quran? Yay or nay? The Bible and sex. Contraband. Or contraband. The Bible is contraband, though. Contraception. Yay or nay? If you're religious, yay or nay. If you're not religious, more than likely nay to the whole no contraception thing. But what do you think the world's population might even plausibly be at today, with a full religious background? If every government in the world made it mandatory to believe in God, and you can't do any of these things. Second is, what's your take on Adam and Eve, and how did everything start? If are you on the incest boat with me, or did Cain and Abel, did Abel have a vagina? Anything. Just come up with your own conclusion. And when you do come up with your own conclusion, please put it down there, because I love hearing these things. And a lot of you guys you have funny fuck comments, but they're well put most of the time. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe, and please give a comment, and tell me if you like it or you don't like it. And if you don't like it, I'll drink more scotch and tell you go fuck yourself. With my blue balls. Yeah. So anyway, to Christopher Hitchens, the infinite. He is the infinite voice of reason. If you're going to put down his death, well, put his birth date down first, and as for his death, just make an infinity symbol, because he's here forever. And I wish you guys all the best in the holidays. Don't get too drunk in the new year. I'm pretty sure I won't be making another video until after New Year's, but if I do, I might be drunk, and I apologize for such rantings that go on. Anyway, peace out, and I love all you. Bye.